Yes, my people. Them. What's crack-a-lacking? We're back, boy. Episode 10, Father Talks podcast. First and foremost, man, like I always say, big up to everyone who is here. Honestly, man, big up to everyone who tunes in, who takes the time out of their day to tap in or to just to like the Instagram post, to comment on the YouTube videos. Every little interaction is so thankful, man. You don't understand, innit? I can't actually say how much I do appreciate it, man. But yeah, man, today's episode, today's topic of the episode, I want to talk about self-awareness and self-reflection. You see, self-awareness and self-reflection, man, they're so important in it, because if you see, the other day I done a little YouTube shorts about self-sabotage. Well, if you ain't got none of them two things there, self-awareness and self-reflection, then you are straight falling into self-sabotage. And I'm talking from experience, boy. Trust me, I know. Trust me, I know. Like, I have put myself in so much self-sabotage situations because I weren't aware of how I was going on and how it was affecting people around me or affecting things around me. And I never took the time out to reflect about how I was going on or how it was affecting people around me. Do you know what I mean? And that's so important, man, because it literally just ruins everything. It jeopardizes everything. Everything that's important to you, it can make it go out the window like that. See, me, I got lucky. I got blessed with, someone who stands by me and supports me in anything that I try to do, to be fair. Even if, like, certain things I'm doing, they think it's gonna, jeopardize our relationship maybe, but they still take that risk because they're supporting me. Do you know what I mean? And like I'm talking about my missus there, innit? Because like I've said in previous episodes, innit, like I've been with my missus for nearly 12 years, right? But man, it ain't been a good 12 years. And a lot of that is because of my self-sabotage. Do you know what I mean? Me jeopardizing things. Do you know what I'm saying? And it's crazy, innit? Because, like, I'm 29 years of age, right? So I should have known about self-awareness from the age of, like, I don't know, I want to say like 15, 16. Do you know what I mean? Because by the time you get to like 15, 16, most people start to realize, who they are, like who they want to be, like where they're trying to go in life. Do you know what I mean? Like, by the time you get to that kind of adolescence age, like you start to kind of get an idea about, about where you want to be and that, innit? But yeah, with me, man, like, I don't think I did. And there's probably a lot of other people out there who probably are sitting and watching this thinking, do you know what? I didn't. And I still don't. And I still don't now. Believe me, I still don't now. I'm still trying to figure things out now. And I'm 29 years old, nearly 30, with 3 kids. My eldest kid is going to be 11 years old this year. Do you know what I mean? So, like, I guess what point I'm trying to make is that, like, today I was thinking, what am I going to talk about in today's episode? Like, what should I talk about? And then, like, I don't know why, honestly, I don't know why, but I got this voice in my head that said, why don't you tell people the truth? Now, you're probably sitting there thinking, what do you mean, tell us the truth? And, my point for this whole subject of self-awareness and self-sabotage is because, when I sit there and deep things about myself sometimes, like, I know, like I said before, I ain't trying to get no pity party. I'm just trying to be raw and uncut, yeah? And sometimes I deep things and I look at myself and I think, you are one poor excuse of a man. Like, honestly, like, I sometimes I genuinely take a look in the mirror and I think, like, what on earth are you here for? Like, what are you on this earth for? Do you know what I mean? Because, like, okay, cool. Some people will hear that now and say, brother, you're a father. You got 3 youth them. But really and truly now, Like I've said before, no one knows what goes on behind closed doors, innit? And sometimes I I don't even deserve to have my utes. Do you know what I mean? That's how I honestly feel, innit? Like, I don't deserve to have my utes. I don't deserve to have my misses. I don't deserve to be in a position I'm in. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not talking like I'm in some mad position where man's got hella bread, you know, I'm this, I'm that, I'm the top man, this, that, and the other, because I'm far from it. And I've got far from hella bread. But what I mean is that, like, I'm in a situation where I'm blessed. Do you know what I mean? Like I said, I've got a missus who supports me in everything I do. I've got three beautiful kids. I've got a home. Do you know what I mean? And yeah, like, I've got a nice yard, didn't it? Obviously the kitchen, that bit looks a bit iffy there. Like, you know, it's mad running a yard with hella kids. Parents out there know, you know what I mean? You do things bit by bit in the yard when it comes to working on the yard. And if you know me, you know that I've spent most of my time outside in the garden. But anyway, that's coming off track. What I'm trying to say is that, like, I'm in a situation where a lot of people would say you're so blessed, man. Do you know what I mean? You've got one of the greatest things any man could ask for. So if that's the case, why would I go on how I do? Because gee, I am no saint. Do you know what I mean? I am no saint. I am a scumbag. I'm a scumbag. Literally, I'm being real. I'm a POS. I've said it before, and I say that with chest because, like, you know, sometimes I'll get people message me on Facebook and that they'll see my story because I've been out in my garden for 5 hours after a day's graft. You know what I mean? Where I've woke up at 6 in the morning and I've gone out on the graft and I've come home and I'm out in the garden doing stuff, and they'll be like, "Oh, I rate you, man. I salute you, bruv. You're sick." But really and truly, while I'm doing all this, you know, I'm making my missus feel like the smallest thing in the world. Do you know what I mean? When that's not right. Like, when a man's with a woman, they're meant to make the woman feel like the only woman in the world. Do you know what I mean? And I've been out here doing some madness, jeopardizing my relationship, jeopardizing my family situation because I've got no self-awareness and I don't know how to reflect on myself. I don't know how to reflect on what I've been doing. Do you know what I mean? And it's mad. Like, you know, but with that being said, though, like I said, this is why I'm saying I'm not trying to get a pity party because, like, you know, most things you know as an adult, or you feel as an adult, or you do as an adult, it's all learnt behavior, no? It's all taught to you. Do you know what I mean? They say to you when you're a kid, oh, you should know right from wrong. Your parents should have taught you this, that, and the other. Now, this is why this podcast is called Father Talks, because I'm sending a message out there to the fathers out there. Whether you're a father who's not in your kid's life and is watching this and you really need to take something from it and be in your kid's life, or whether you're in your kid's lives where, you know, you're not with the mum, but you see your kid them every day. Do you know what I mean? Like, whether you're not with them, but you see them here and there, like, regardless of your situation as a father, like, you can say you're a father, but are you a father figure? Because yeah, I had a dad. I had a father, but I did not have a father figure. And maybe, just maybe, if I did have a father figure, I wouldn't be so gone in the head. Because I'll be real with you, I'm gone in the head, like, and that was one of the main reasons why I started this podcast, innit? Because, like, you know, like I said in previous episodes, it's only last year and this year where I've really, like, you know, I guess you could say, seen the light and opened up my eyes and known what is good for me. Do you know what I mean? I've had a family for 12 years, nearly. And for them 12 years, I don't know, man. I feel like someone should have swiped them from me and I should have been left in the gutter to rot in my own piss. Do you know what I mean? I'll be real with you because of how I've gone on. Scumbag behaviour. But if I had a father figure, I might not have gone on like that. Do you know what I mean? I might not have gone on like that because I'll be real, like, as much as I'm not trying to tell people my business, people need to know because, like, you know, a lot of people are very self-aware and do know how to self-reflect, and they kick themselves a lot for how they go on. But sometimes you shouldn't kick yourself. Sometimes, you know, it's one of them ones where you get to a certain age and you know what you should and shouldn't be doing. But sometimes, because of how things have been from such a young age, you genuinely can't control certain things you do. Do you know what I mean? But it's all a learning curve, man. And that's why I'm here, because I've had to experience it. Do you know what I mean? I've had to, well, not had to do certain things, but I've done certain things, which is messed up a lot of stuff, or nearly messed up a lot of stuff, where I've sat there and gone, Ross, man, all because I done that one little thing. All because I wanted that one little thing. All because I was feeling a one little way, and now look what's happened. Do you know what I mean? It's what I'm trying to say is, man, you really need to, like they say, every action has a consequence in it, yeah. But you get to a certain age where every action literally can ruin your whole life and can ruin everyone else's life around you. Do you know what I mean? Like, like you get them man there that would just dip out. They'll have kids and just dip out. Now they've dipped out from that woman. That woman's got some sort of like resentment against the kids, almost like, oh, you look just like your dad. I can't even look at you. Do you know what I mean? So she's dread to the youth them. And that happens, innit? I'm not just making this up. These things happen, innit, all the time. All around the world, innit? Do you know what I mean? And it all comes down to self-awareness and self-reflection. How am I as a person? How do I want to be as a person? What can I do to be a better person? You know, like, since the start of 2026, that's all I ask myself every day, man. Every day, that's all I ask myself is, how can I be a better person? How can I be a better dad? How can I be a better boyfriend? Do you know what I mean? How can I do better for myself? Do you know what I mean? Because I'm 29 years old and I ain't even got a driving license yet. Do you know how mad that is? Like, I'm 29 years old and I ain't even got a driving license yet. And it's not like I've got some sort of disability where I can't go get a driving license. I've had many opportunities to go get a driving license. But, you know, I've been so stuck in certain ways thinking, nah, as long as I'm working and paying money to my missus and we got a roof over our head, it's calm that our mum drives us about. Yeah, you heard that right. My mother-in-law drives us around. It's embarrassing. It is embarrassing. And I only really patterned up with the driving thing in 2025. And unfortunately, no, 2024, end of 2024, I done my driving test. Unfortunately, I failed. Like, my head went in the right place, I guess. I've got another one coming up. Do you know what I mean? But my point is, if way before 2024, when my arse should have been in gear, if it was in gear and I was aware and I was reflecting my actions every day like I am now, things would have been different, man. So yeah, just message to my audience, man. So when you wake up in the mornings, just ask yourself, how can I be a better person today? What can I do to be a better person today? And most importantly, do I want to be a better person today? Do you know what I mean? It's Father Talks podcast, man. It's only real spit round here. Big up to everyone who's interacting. Make sure you like, comment, share. And to everyone that isn't, please subscribe, man. I'm trying to get to 150 subscribers by the end of January. Big up.